Marie Antoinette, a young queen, became a symbol of the French monarchy's extravagance and its downfall. In 1789, the French Revolution erupted and Marie Antoinette faced a humiliating trial accused of treason. On a cold October morning in 1793, Marie Antoinette faced the guillotine with dignity. Even in her final moments, Marie Antoinette maintained her grace and composure. The execution of Marie Antoinette marked the brutal triumph of the Revolution. Marie Antoinette's remains were buried in an unmarked grave, shrouded in mystery. The legend of Marie Antoinette's missing head fueled endless speculation in post-revolutionary Paris. Marie Antoinette's missing head became a powerful symbol for both royalists and revolutionaries. Historians have long sought to uncover the truth behind Marie Antoinette's remains. The mystery of Marie Antoinette's missing head remains a blend of fact and fiction. Section 2. The guillotine's shadow examining the evidence. While the mystery surrounding Marie Antoinette's head may never be fully solved, historians have meticulously examined the available evidence, seeking to shed light on the most plausible scenario. The official records of the time, though often incomplete and sometimes contradictory, offer some clues. Accounts from witnesses present at the execution describe the standard procedure of the time. The severed head displayed briefly to the crowd, then placed in a basket with the body for transport to the cemetery. There is no mention of anything unusual or out of the ordinary occurring. Furthermore, archaeological investigations of the Madeleine Cemetery, while hampered by the passage of time and the haphazard nature of burials during the Reign of Terror, have not yielded any evidence to support the claims of a missing head or a switched body. The site, a mass grave for thousands of victims, tells a tale of hurried burials, unmarked graves, and the anonymity of death during times of upheaval. While the absence of conclusive proof might frustrate those seeking a definitive answer, it's important to remember that history is often a tapestry, woven from fragments subject to interpretation and open to revision as new evidence comes to light. Section 3. The enduring enigma. Marie Antoinette's place in history. The enduring fascination with Marie Antoinette, a queen both revered and reviled, speaks to the enduring power of her story, a tale that transcends the boundaries of time and place. She remains an enigmatic figure, a symbol of both the excesses of the French monarchy and the tragic consequences of revolution. The mystery surrounding her missing head, while captivating, should not overshadow the broader historical context of her life and death. Marie Antoinette's execution, a pivotal moment in the French Revolution, marked the end of an era, the symbolic destruction of the old order and the birth pangs of a new, uncertain future. Her story serves as a reminder of the fragility of power, the capricious nature of public opinion, and the enduring human fascination with stories of rise and fall, of love and loss, of triumph and tragedy, and perhaps, in the end, the mystery of her missing head serves as a metaphor for the enduring enigma of Marie Antoinette herself, a figure forever shrouded in speculation, forever open to interpretation, and forever etched in the annals of history. A pauper's burial, consigned to the shadows of history. The Queen was dead and the revolution continued, fueled by idealism and blood. Marie Antoinette's remains were treated with chilling indifference. Her body, hastily placed in a rough-hewn coffin, was carted away like common refuse. The Madeleine Cemetery became her final resting place, just the raw earth, silent stones, and encroaching weeds. In death, as in life, Marie Antoinette was a pawn, a reminder of the monarchy's fall. The Madeleine Cemetery, once a tranquil garden on the outskirts of Paris, had become a macabre reflection of the Revolution's bloody grip. Day after day, the tumbrils arrived, their grim cargo unloaded with a chilling efficiency that spoke volumes about the times. Nobles and commoners, priests and revolutionaries, all were equal in death, their bodies consigned to the earth with a haste that bordered on irreverence. The air hung heavy with the stench of decay, a constant reminder of the cemetery's grim purpose. Gravediggers, their faces etched with fatigue and a haunted look in their eyes, worked tirelessly, their shovels biting into the earth with a rhythmic thud that echoed the city's heartbeat, a city now accustomed to the rhythm of death. Yet amidst the horror and the grief, there were glimpses of humanity, flickers of defiance against the overwhelming tide of despair. Families, shrouded in mourning clothes, risked their lives to visit the graves of loved ones, leaving behind tokens of remembrance, a lock of hair, a faded ribbon, a whispered prayer. The Madeleine Cemetery, in its own way, became a microcosm of the revolution itself, a place of both terror and resilience, of unimaginable loss and enduring hope. It stood as a silent testament to the human cost of revolution, a stark reminder that even the most noble of causes can be stained by blood and tears. As the years passed, the French Revolution continued its tumultuous course, its legacy a complex tapestry of triumphs and tragedies, of shattered ideals and enduring hopes. Marie Antoinette, once the focal point of both adoration and hatred, gradually faded from public consciousness, her story eclipsed by the ever-shifting sands of time and the new narratives being written by the victors. The Madeleine Cemetery, no longer needed as a mass grave, was slowly reclaimed by nature, its grim purpose fading into the background as the city of Paris rebuilt itself, its streets paved anew, its citizens caught up in the challenges of forging a new society. But even as the city moved on, the memory of Marie Antoinette lingered, her ghost haunting the corridors of power, a cautionary tale whispered in hushed tones, a reminder of the fickle nature of fate and the enduring power of symbols. The revolution, in its quest to create a new world, had sought to erase the old, to dismantle the structures of the past and build anew on the foundations of liberty, equality and fraternity. And yet, the ghosts of the old order, the whispers of the guillotine, the memory of a queen laid to rest in an unmarked grave, served as a constant reminder that the past, however much we try to bury it, has a way of resurfacing, its lessons echoing through the generations. The year is 1814. Napoleon's empire lies in ruins. The Bourbon dynasty returns to reclaim its place on the throne. King Louis XVIII ascends to the throne, ushering in an era of restoration. But the scars of the past run deep, and the ghosts of the revolution still haunt. The restoration is an attempt to reclaim a lost sense of identity. The monarchy represents continuity with the past, a link to a time before chaos. One of the first acts of Louis XVIII's reign is to order the exhumation and reburial of his brother and sister-in-law. It is a gesture laden with political and emotional weight. But finding the remains of Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette proves daunting. The Madeleine Cemetery has fallen into disrepair. Years of neglect have transformed it into a chaotic jumble. The task falls to a team of dedicated workers. Armed with shovels and picks, they begin the grim task. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and decay. They proceed with reverence and trepidation. They are unearthing memories, disturbing the ghosts of a turbulent past. After weeks of painstaking work, guided by fragmented records and fading memories, the search teams believe they have found the remains of Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette. The bones, though badly decomposed, are carefully gathered and placed in new coffins, their anonymity replaced by the trappings of royal dignity. A grand funeral procession moves through the streets of Paris. In their place, thousands of mourners come to witness the return of their king and queen, if only in death. The procession culminates at the Basilica of Saint-Denis. Amidst the ornate tombs of kings and queens past, Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette are finally laid to rest. The tale of Marie Antoinette, from her privileged beginnings as an Austrian archduchess, to her tumultuous reign as Queen of France, and her dramatic demise at the hands of the Revolution, continues to captivate and intrigue. solidifying her place as one of history's most enduring figures. Even centuries after her death, her story retains a powerful hold on our collective imagination, inspiring countless books, films, plays, and works of art. Perhaps it is the stark contrast between her opulent life at Versailles and the brutal reality of her execution that continues to fascinate. The image of a queen, once adorned in diamonds and silks, meeting her end on the guillotine, stripped of her finery and dignity, stands as a powerful symbol of the French Revolution's tumultuous upheaval, its determination to sweep away the old order and forge a new path. Or perhaps it is the mystery surrounding her final resting place, the whispers and legends about her missing head that continue to draw us in. The very act of searching for answers, of trying to separate fact from fiction amidst the fog of time and the political sensitivities surrounding the revolution, speaks to our enduring fascination with the past and our desire to make sense of events that shape the world we live in today. It is all too easy, when considering figures like Marie Antoinette, to get caught up in the grand sweep of history, the clash of ideologies, the rise and fall of empires. We can become fixated on the spectacle, the drama, the larger-than-life personalities that dominate the historical narrative, but in doing so, we risk losing sight of the human beings at the heart of these events. Marie Antoinette, for all her flaws and missteps, was a woman thrust into extraordinary circumstances at a young age. She was a wife, a mother, a daughter, caught in the relentless machinery of courtly intrigue, her every move scrutinized, her every word twisted and used against her. To truly understand her legacy, we must look beyond the caricature of the decadent queen and seek out the human story beneath. We must try to imagine what it was like to live in her shoes, to face the pressures of a crumbling monarchy, the weight of public expectation, the ever-present threat of revolution lurking just beyond the palace walls. It is a story of ambition and heartbreak, of love and loss, of resilience in the face of unimaginable adversity. It is a story that, despite its historical setting, still resonates with us today, reminding us of the universality of human experience, the enduring power of hope and despair, and the fragility of even the most seemingly secure positions of power. The French Revolution, with its tumultuous upheaval, its promise of liberty, equality, and fraternity, its descent into terror and bloodshed, continues to cast a long shadow over history. Marie Antoinette's story serves as a poignant reminder of the human cost of revolution. Her execution marked the end of an era, the symbolic destruction of the old order. Today, as we grapple with our own political and social challenges, it is more important than ever to remember the lessons of the past. Marie Antoinette's story reminds us that history is not a distant echo, but a living present.